I've decided to pop into Bhaktivedanta Manor today. I hardly ever come here these days. I think at the most probably twice a year. I used to come here all the time. I used to come here 4 or 5 days a week for breakfast, lunch and supper. And yeah, I come at the most 2 times a year. I haven't been here since Jamashtami, even though ironically I drive past 4 or 5 times a week. Bhaktivedanta Manor, unfortunately, has not been part of my life for about 4 or 5 years because I find it too traumatic to be here. And I think of when I come here, it reminds me of the abuse that I received in ISKCON. To be completely fair and transparent, the abuse that I received in ISKCON wasn't here at Bhaktivedanta Manor, but being part of the wider, bigger ISKCON, it just reminds me of what I and others have been through. The abusive behavior I was subject to was part of ISKCON festivals, part of the Hare Krishna festival team. And many of you know the story. I shared it on episode 100 of the podcast. I talked about it recently as well in the short video I did about Mike Rinder from the Church of Scientology, in terms of, you know, standing up to abuse in religious groups, in religious cults. You know, my abuse, or the abuse that I was subject to, was in the Hare Krishna festival team, you know, run by a certain brahmachari and his girlfriend. And, you know, they pretend to be your friends and they steal all your money. And then, you know, you start to speak out against them, and they try to silence you. They try to defame you or belittle you. Well, as most of you have probably worked out, I can't be silenced, and I won't be silenced. And everything happens for a reason. Everything is Krishna's arrangement. And I believe that all those negative experiences I've had in ISKCON, I've used that, I've tried to use that, and I've channeled that into providing a voice for others. Providing a voice for others at the Hare Krishna Project, with our podcasts, with our video productions, with another new book coming out this year, Black Magic, Booze and Bhakti, where I'm keen to give a voice to the underdog. I'm keen to give a voice to those who the leadership in ISKCON and other groups have tried to silence. Everyone is entitled to share their story. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. So here at Bhaktivedanta Manor, I just decided today, I woke up and decided to come in and take darshan, and it was very beautiful, very lovely. So maybe it'll happen again more in the future. Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna.